Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You know, the old me will be yelling, screaming, and cursing up a storm right now, especially after a pathetic loss like that. But I'm not going to, because I refuse to let this team get me to that point anymore. You go back and watch my older videos, yeah, I'll be on here yelling, screaming, and cursing up a storm. The Eagles lost this game. The Eagles lost this game. Congratulations to the Falcons and their fans. You know, great final drive by Kirk Cousins to lead his team down the field and score that game-winning touchdown. But pathetic. Beyond pathetic. Like, where do I start? Where do I start at here? Because it's where do I start? So many opportunities there to put this thing away, and the Eagles absolutely choked it away. First and foremost, slow start by the offense throughout in the first half. Very slow start. They had one situation late in the first quarter where they got down the field, 3rd and 4. Jalen Hurts, instead of trying to use his legs to get that first down, because he definitely had the room to run and get that first down, Jalen Hurts instead throws the ball in the end zone, a ball that he's lucky that was not picked off before it was not picked off in the end zone. They finally get a touchdown late in the game. They go into halftime up 7-6. Defense held the Falcons offense to two field goals in the first half. Second half, Kirk Cousins throws a touchdown pass to Mooney. Eagles offense starts waking up some. They wake up. They answer back. And late in the fourth quarter, you thinking to yourself, okay, a 4th down stop by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The Eagles are in position right now to win this game. They're in position to put this thing away. Jalen Hurts throws a short pass to late in the fourth quarter, throws a short pass to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley drops it. Saquon Barkley catches that football. He catches that football. This game is over. Now that gives the damn Falcons life. Eagles kick a field goal. They go up at that point 21-15. Now you're like, okay, well, now we need this defense to make one more play for us. Like when Chauncey Gardner-Johnson made that huge stop on 4th and 1, we need this defense to make one more stop for us. They let Kirk Cousins just pick them apart with long passes down the field, and then a game-winning touchdown. You're like, okay, well, thanks for nothing, defense. Thanks for absolutely nothing, defense. We still got 34 minutes on the clock. This is why we pay Jalen Hurts $51 million a year. This is why he gets paid the big bucks. Now, Jalen Hurts, this is your time. This is your time to win the game, to put the team on your back. First pass, pretty good pass down the field. All we need now, to Dallas Goedert, all we need now is about 15 more yards, and we're in comfortable field position for Jake Elliott. Next play, Jalen Hurts doing what Jalen Hurts does best: throw interceptions. Game-losing interception by Jalen Hurts. Falcons get out of here with a 21-22 win. The Eagles ain't got nobody but they damn self to blame for this loss. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Like I said, the old me right now would be cussing up and yelling the storm right now. But I refuse to let this team run my blood pressure up. I refuse to let them make my blood boil. And guys, It only gets tougher. Cause guess what? Guess what? Have y'all seen who we got on our schedule coming up on the 22nd? Our next game? The red hot New Orleans Saints. Yeah, that New Orleans Saints that in week 1 they put up 47 points on the Carolina Panthers. And I know you guys are saying, okay, it's the Panthers. But what did they come back and do? In week 2, they go into Dallas. They go into Dallas against that, what a lot of people say is one of the better defenses in the league. And they put up 44 points in Dallas, winning 44-19 against the Dallas Cowboys. Just absolutely destroyed the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. And oh yeah, to add insult to injury, A.J. Brown, who did not play this game, is going to be out that game as well. That was already going to be a tough game for me to pick the winner of, because the Saints right now, I gotta get them props. Derek Carr is balling. Clint Kubiak, the son of former NFL coach, damn, having a brain fart right here. Gary Kubiak, that's his name. Gary Kubiak, the son of Gary Kubiak, Super Bowl champion winning head coach. He has the New Orleans Saints offense just absolutely playing phenomenal right now. And this defense that let bum-ass Kirk Cousins go right down the field with 1 minute and 42 seconds and score a game-winning touchdown on us. They let that bum-ass Kirk Cousins, primetime Kirk Cousins, they let him march right down the field and win the game in Philadelphia. And I'm supposed to pick them next week to go and beat the New Orleans Saints? Oh man, I'm supposed to pick them to go into New Orleans next Sunday and beat the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Regardless of how this game would have went, I would have had a lot to say, because first and foremost, the offense inconsistent, very inconsistent. Struggled quite a bit in that first half. Finally got going in the second half. I get we didn't have A.J. Brown, but at the end of the day, we should be able to win convincingly and consistently without A.J. Brown. Yes, he's a big part of our offense, but at the end of the day, he's not the only weapon that we have on this team. No, one guy I will say play this butt off. Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith played very well. He stepped up quite a bit in the absence of A.J. Brown. With A.J. Brown being out, he's the number one guy. Made some big catches for us. Quinyon Mitchell on defense made a couple big plays, but he also got cooked a couple times. You have to admit he did, especially on that final drive. He allowed the defender not only to catch the ball, but also break away and get more yards, setting them up to win the game. And then Jalen Hurts, I've been saying this, I said this last week, and I'm going to continue to say this. The turnovers have got to fucking stop. I am sick of the turnovers. And you pick, when the game is on the line, you pick that moment to throw a game-losing interception. What the hell were you thinking? What the hell were you thinking? I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I want to believe in Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts to be the guy here, to be the guy in Philadelphia. He made some big plays on that one drive for us in the fourth quarter, where he extended the drives with his legs. He had over 42 yards rushing on that drive. But right now, I'm telling you right now, I shake my head over some of the damn decisions that Jalen Hurts makes. I want a quarterback that I know when the game is online, this guy's going to go out there and he's going to do what he has to do for his team to win. I want a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. That's what I want. Jalen Hurts right now is not that guy. And quite frankly, I don't know if he's ever gonna be that guy. Like, this team has so much talent on it, particularly on the offense, but just bonehead decision making by Jalen Hurts, it cost us yet another game. Like I said, man, we could have easily put this game away late in that fourth quarter. All Barkley had to do was catch that ball, get that first down. The Falcons had used all their timeouts. They had no more timeouts. That was it. The Falcons they had no more timeouts. We could have just took a knee and won this game 21-15. But nope. Nope. In typical Eagles fashion, drops the ball. Drops the ball. Why does this team do this to us, man? Why do they do this to us? Why do we always play down to our competition? The Falcons are not a good football team, but we play down to our competition. We let them hang around. We give them life. And what do? They 9 times, no, I'll say at least 7 out of 10 times, they make us pay for it. And even with that, man, that defense ran by Vic Fangio, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely ashamed of themselves. Because overall, they did a pretty solid job overall in this game. A couple big plays that they gave up early in the game, yes. Some runs, some plays on the ground, yes. But the thing is, I thought overall they did okay. But when we needed them the most, when we need them to make a play the most, they let us down. They absolutely let us down. I'm not even mad about this. To the Falcon fans out there, congratulations, guys. Congratulations to all the Falcon fans out there. I'm not even mad about this game. You know, you guys did what you had to do. You took advantage of our bonehead decisions. You did what you had to do. You got out with a win. So to the Falcon fans, congratulations to you guys. I'm pissed off at my team right now. I am frustrated at my team because they had the opportunities and they did not rise to the occasion. And that's what I'm frustrated at right now. They absolutely deserved to lose this game. This wasn't really the Falcons earning this game, which, like I said, they did what they had to do. But this was, I put more of the blame on this. I put the blame on this squarely on the Eagles. Squarely on the Eagles. And Jalen Hurts, I'm telling you right now, you don't get your shit together. If you don't get your shit together, the Eagles got to start looking for another quarterback. Because right now the quarterback position is the shakiest part of our offense. O-line. Oh, I can't get out of here without talking about the O-line. O-line, couple dumb boneheaded illegal man down the field. Illegal man down the field, a couple of those. O-line, you guys got to be more disciplined than that. You guys have got to be more disciplined than the illegal man down the field penalties. You got 4 of them in this game. But I feel like overall, the O-line did a great job in protecting Jalen Hurts. He did get sacked one time, which is ironic because they had Jason Kelce up in the booth. They had him up in the booth, and they were talking about how Jalen Hurts has not been sacked yet in this game. And the moment they said that, the player immediately after that, he gets sacked. Ironic, I tell you. They were talking about Cam Jurgens. They were talking about, Jason Kelce was talking about, Cam Jurgens replaced him at center. And the moment they start talking about Cam Jurgens gets one of those illegal man down the field penalties. I just find that very ironic. That's all I'm saying. The one positive thing about losing early is that you get that out of the way, and then you just you get back focused the next week. But I'm telling you right now, they're going into New Orleans, going up against a red hot New Orleans Saints team. Derek Carr's playing amazing football right now. Alvin Kamara ran all over that Dallas Cowboys defense. They're going into New Orleans to play that team, that red hot New Orleans Saints team. Lord help us. Lord help us. That's really all I can say. Lord help us. This is why I did not come into the season with, I came into the season, I picked this team to win between 11 and 14 games because I do believe they're good enough to do that. But you didn't hear me coming here saying, oh, okay, this is a Super Bowl winning team. You never heard me say that. I expected them to be a good team, but I was not gonna go as far out the limb and say this team can go back. They can go back to the Super Bowl. And what I saw tonight, it's the same old Eagles from last year, playing down to their competition. It doesn't, even if they would have won this game, they're playing down to their competition. They are better than the Atlanta Falcons in almost every facet of the game. But they let primetime Kirk Cousins on Monday Night Football march right down the field, making him look like Tom Brady, just making it look easy, picking his defense apart, and wins the game. Jalen Hurts, for the second straight week, turns the ball over. This time the most crucial turnover because it costs us the game. Jalen Hurts, we're paying you $51 million a year. $51 million a year. When you are getting paid that kind of money, you are expected to put this team on your back when the game is on the line. You are the franchise quarterback, and you are expected to perform like a franchise quarterback. That was the most pathetic you threw some pretty bad interceptions in your career, but I would say that's probably the most pathetic interception that you've thrown so far in your career. And that's saying a lot because you've thrown some pretty pathetic interceptions. Last week alone, you threw 2 pathetic ass interceptions. Almost 3 interceptions. So all you guys that want to praise Jalen Hurts and don't want anybody to criticize him, I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts is the biggest reason we lost this game. He is. No and, ifs, or buts. Well, maybe I shouldn't say the biggest, but he is definitely one of the biggest. Because obviously, Saquon Barkley should have had that catch. The defense, that was just pathetic. But I would give, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to give Jalen Hurts 70% of the blame. I'm going to give Saquon Barkley 10% of the blame. Yeah, 10% of the blame for Saquon Barkley. So 70% for Jalen Hurts, 10% for Saquon Barkley. So the other 20%, the defense. That's the way I'm going to go with it. Yeah, so Jalen Hurts is the biggest reason we lost this game. Like I said, the old me will be on here cursing up a storm because this was such a great week for us. Think about it, Eagle fans. What a great week it was for us because not only did the Dallas Cowboys get destroyed by the New Orleans Saints on Sunday, but the San Francisco 49ers lost to the Minnesota Vikings. Detroit Lions also lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it was a great week for us. All we had to do was win on Monday night, and that would have capped off a great week for the Eagles. But the Eagles on Monday Night Football crapped the bed, and they have absolutely nobody but themselves to blame for this loss. You had the game right there in your hands to put it away, and you just handed it right over to the Falcons. Congratulations, dipshits. Congratulations. Like I said, Eagles going to New Orleans on Sunday against a red-hot New Orleans Saints team. Derek Carr playing some of the best football he's played probably his whole career. Clint Kubiak, Gary Kubiak's son, is doing a hell of a job with that New Orleans Saints offense. And this defense that just allowed mediocre Kirk Cousins to go down the field and score that game-winning touchdown, Don't look good, boys. Guys, it don't look good. I would not be surprised if, I hate to say this, but I would not be surprised if Derek Carr has over 400 or 500 yards passing on this defense. I would not be surprised if Alvin Kamara has over 100 yards rushing, 2 to 4 touchdowns on this defense. I would not be shocked. Because what I saw tonight, regardless of how even if they would have won, regardless if they would have won or not, I was not impressed by this team tonight. And you can say, yeah, A.J. Brown was out, but ultimately there are too many weapons on this offense to struggle and play down to your competition like the Falcons. We are the better team. But tonight, the Falcons did what they had to do. And like I said again, to all the Falcon fans out there, congratulations on your win. Congratulations on your win. I don't have anything negative to say about the Falcons. They did what they had to do. They came in and they won the game. But this Eagles team, offense, sloppy throughout the game, finally start waking up, but inconsistent. Game losing interception by Jalen Hurts. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Jalen Hurts, you're being paid $51 million a year. That shit is unacceptable. There's no other way to put it. No other way to put it. Like I said, the old me would be on here cursing up a storm, just yelling and screaming, but I'm not going to let this team run my blood pressure up. I've done way too much of that over the years. I'm not going to let that happen. Oh, boy. I really don't have anything else to say. Congratulations to the Falcon fans. Lord help us next Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. I'm out of here. Peace.
That's all, folks.